Now, we've been talking about the charge sheet against Bahadur Ali, and now the NIA IG Alok Mittal has spoken exclusively to India today on the charge sheet against the captured Lashkar terrorist Bahadur Ali, where he gives us details of the evidence gathered by the NIA that nail Pakistan's role in the terror activities in our country.
Has filed its charge sheet against Bahadur Ali. We have with us IG, NIA, Alok Mittal. So what sort of proof is there in this particular charge sheet?
The NIA has filed charge sheet against LET terrorist Bahadur Ali, who was arrested in July last year under various sections of UAPA, Arms Act, Explosives Act, Foreigners Act. The NIA has produced or established beyond doubt, we have brought on record clinching evidence to show that he is a LET terrorist. He was
LET terrorist, but what is the Pakistan link in it? If you can explain to our viewers.
During investigation, it has clearly come on record that he was trained in Pakistan, POK particularly. He was given training in arms and explosives in the training camps which are organized there. He and his associates were provided all logistical support. They were given the arms, ammunition,
Sir, the value of finding a live terrorist, questioning him, that evidence is available. Do tell us about that. Catching a live terrorist and obviously this piece of investigation.
When we get a chance to examine or interrogate a live terrorist, we get a lot of information, which of course is corroborated, and then the solid evidence is produced before the court.
He spilled the beans on Lashkar-e-Taiba and how they're trying to infiltrate young men, Lashkar men into India.
He of course has told us that how the training camps are organized, how young persons are lured to attend those camps, and then how they are trained one after the other. Then they are provided other logistical support, and they in a very systematic manner.
Let's go straight across now to Arthur for more on this. Arthur, the arrest of Bahadur Ali in itself was a huge setback and blow to Pakistan. And when he made those, revelations about how Pakistan-based terrorists infiltrate into India through the line of control, just went on to expose Pakistan's role in providing assistance to these terrorists. Now, with the charge sheet, the NIA once again, having enough evidence with them to confront Pakistan and take it to the international community.
Well, absolutely. Normally, Avantika, the agencies have to work backwards to reconstruct the entire evidence. To get to the details of what happened. But in this case, a live terrorist, Bahadur Ali, was arrested just in case of like Kasab was. So he was quite instrumental in giving the details, and the accounts given by the NIA in their charge sheet, which was filed in Patiala House Special Court today, recounts how there are still launching terror pads across the border in Pakistan, how the Pakistani youths are being indoctrined, they are being also imparted skills to carry out terrorist activities in India. And Bahadur Ali was also specifically tasked to carry out disturbances post Burhanwali incident after the Eid in Jammu and Kashmir. So it is a detailed account of how all sorts of support, combat material, navigational devices, great details have been provided to these terrorists to carry out activities in India. But we have seen, just like the Mumbai terror attack, a lot of evidence, dossiers have been given to Pakistan, but it does not reciprocate.
Absolutely. We'll go also to India Today editor Shiv Arur. Shiv, Bahadur Ali made some crucial revelations that once again exposed Pakistan's role in sponsoring terrorism against India. But tell me one thing, how important is this charge sheet and how important is this for India to nail Pakistan?
Well, yeah, India's ongoing sort of effort to nail Pakistan on global and international fora, is something that continues. Pakistan never really does ever get nailed down. We've seen the difficulties that India has encountered, vis-a-vis the Jaish-e-Mohammed and Maulana Masood Azhar recently. But what this 50-page charge sheet does, which India Today accesses, in greater detail and before anybody else, Avantika, is provide, a substantial level of detail about the modus operandi operandi, the linkages, the geography of certain terror camps, where Bahadur Ali and his accomplices actually, intruded into India across the line of control on the intervening night of 12th and 13th of June 2016. From the Handwara attack, the equipment they had with them, very importantly, their use of, Google Maps and GPS to actually, trek their way from the line of control to their attack destinations. All of these, along with potential linkages between Bahadur Ali, the Lashkar-e-Taiba, the Pakistani state, and potential attacks which have been foiled, very importantly, attacks which have been foiled, Avantika, is going to be of crucial importance going forward. As Kamaljeet and Atir have both been mentioning, this charge sheet is perhaps only going to be one step. Of course, it will, bolster India's, efforts to corner Pakistan and pin down Pakistan internationally. But as far as dossier evidence is concerned, I would still be a little cautious to, say that Pakistan is completely nailed, because we've had substantial evidence of this kind in the past as well, Avantika, and you've seen how, it has affected Pakistan. Nothing has really happened.
Oh, absolutely. And Atir, so what's going to be the next step then? What happens from here on after this charge sheet has been filed by the NIA?
Well, now that the charge sheet has been filed in the special court in Patiala House, Avantika, the law will take its own course. There will be trial in this matter. All the witnesses who have prepared this, the charge sheet or other evidence will be put on record. There is adequate evidence in the hands of NIA, both, evidentiary in terms of the statement of a live terrorist himself, which is a major, which will be a major, which will go a long way in conviction. Moreover, they have other, supporting evidence in terms of arms and ammunition, the navigational devices which have been, seized from these terrorists, and also the material which was brought from Pakistan has been seized. So there is enough material for CBI to prosecute the terrorists, and now, of course, the trial will go on and the court will decide on the conviction.
Absolutely. Shivarur and Atir, thank you both so much for joining us.